Well, yo, and hello out there, YouTube. John Reina Martin is back with a quick video. This video is nothing more than a couple additions and mainly some new displays. Right here, I've really been trying to just maximize the space that I have and trying to leave room for more baseballs. So over here you can see a brand new display with some room for more inscribed balls and more logo balls. And then of course I added this, which I'm going to call like the vintage display. And this specific display, I'll probably end up just filling this with baseballs down the line. But for now, we have this cool kind of vintage look over here. And then over here, I'm making this the new team colored laces logo balls here, which I think they look great, and we'll go into a little more detail here soon. But and then of course I have a couple things over here that I'm working on, which has a little more room for some baseballs. I'm probably going to get rid of this sort of steroid era display case. It's just really not the vibe. I don't like it, and I'm just going to put something else there. I'm not too sure what, but have something. And then this ball right here, that's a fake Bonds. It's actually the forgery with his old with his sticker on it. There was a lot of them that slipped through. Just not in a place really where I'm going to get a Barry Bonds at the moment. I've got some other things on my list, so I've pretty much weeded out 99.9% minus the Bonds of any forged items from 10, 15, 20 years ago when I was just sort of a novice collector. Didn't really understand handwriting, things of that nature. But let's dive right in. You guys have seen a lot of this already. Try to make it as quick as possible. So right up here, I don't know if you've seen this, but this was I did a Seinfeld display case from Joe Fratto, who a lot went on with him, I guess. He kind of disappeared, and I guess some things happened and whatnot. So disappointing, but that was a case from Fratastic Cases. Came out really nice. So is what it is. And then up here, not a whole lot has changed. You'll notice down here some of the updated Aaron Judge inscribed balls from his MVP. Skeens 2025 Cy Young stat ball. And then a variety of other inscribed balls. These are all MVP, Cy Young, World Series MVPs, all stat balls with inscriptions and stats. Really love how they come out. Moving right along over here, not a whole lot that you haven't seen. Again, more inscribed balls from World Series and from All-Star games and important moments in baseball history. That's the only Ohtani that I have, and I got that before everything went absolutely insane. But over here, I took part in the Tom Glavine signing, had him do some stat balls. Aaron Judge, that's a game-used single that he hit against the Red Sox. And then a couple over here. I sent in for the Chuck Norris signing. Just call me crazy. We have Nick Kurtz, inscribed balls from his 6-for-6 game with 4 home runs. Acuna, Scott Rowland. So a variety of really cool balls there. And then over here, not a whole lot as far as vintage has changed. One thing that I have done a lot of is working on sort of a run of Mickey Mantle inscribed balls and some Williams inscribed balls. Can't go wrong with that. So obviously with the number 7, Hall of Fame 74, 536 home runs. And then Williams 406, Mays 660 home runs. I have a Triple Crown 56 coming in for Mantle over the next few weeks. Added that to the collection. Nothing here has changed. You've seen pretty much everything here. Fox, Connie Mack, Dizzy Dean, Trainer, Grimes, Max Carey, Averill, Lyons, Gomez, Ruffing, Greenberg, Travis Jackson. A lot of these guys, the popular and harder to get Hall of Famers on single sign balls. And then over here, just love these team colored laces, team logo balls. They're just fantastic. I'm a big fan, and I've added quite a few. Eddie Murray, Juan Marshall, Drake Baldwin. These are all inscribed. Johnny Bench. Joe Mauer, Wade Boggs set from the different teams that he played for. Kirk Gibson, this is nice. Ryan Sandberg, he only did a few of these, so those were very expensive. But one of the few that are out there. I think there might be a dozen, maybe. Mike Messina, the Hawk, Andre Dawson, Frank Thomas, a nice Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa set for their home run race in 1998. Really cool, love those. We have Ozzie Smith, and we got Charlie Sheen of the Wild Thing, Bill Mazeroski, Mark Grace down here, Carlton Fisk, Mike Trout, Miguel Cabrera, Corbin Carroll, Ichiro, Jeter, Skeens, Rookie of the Year stat ball. I can't show you this one yet. That'll be something I can show you down the line, but I cannot show you right now, just as a favor to a colleague of mine. And we got Tarek Skubal, we've got Nick Kurtz and Glavine and Bryce Harper and Reggie Jackson, Robin Yount and Trevor Hoffman and Jim Palmer, Raleigh Fingers, and then a few more just logo balls down here, Pedro and David Ortiz. So, and I just think they all came out nice. I'll add this. This will all be logo balls at some point soon, but in time. Last on the list, just have a few updates on the Red Sox 2004 World Series inscribed balls sent in for, and hopefully you can see this on the fucking, sorry, excuse my language, the view is a little bit tough here with the glare. So we sent in and we did Kevin Millar, we did Doug Mirabelli, Trot Nixon, we did Mike Timlin and Keith Folk and Bill Miller, and a lot of these all done through private signings and send-ins. So they came out really nice. Working on that, again, it's for me to try to have or at least try to obtain a very heavily inscribed 2004 World Series ball set that basically outlines the story, statistics, important moments from that series. And that's really about it. So not much has changed outside of that, but always adding, always changing, always picking up new things, and wanted to share this with you guys. I've been watching some of your videos lately. Seems like a lot of you guys have some great pickups and adding to your collections, which is fantastic. So again, I hope to see you guys again soon. I realize I don't post a whole lot, but if you want to follow me and my son JJ, who's he's going to be 9 in April now. He comes to card shows with me when we meet some players and still enjoys it. So feel free to connect on Instagram for more updated posts at least. But if not, I'll probably catch you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in as always. Stay healthy and take care. Bye now.